Welcome to your Omaha Real Estate Hot Sheet for the first week of March. My name is Brian Carlin with Nebraska Realty. I bring you insider info every first week of March. And if you've registered, you get this to your inbox before anybody else knows any of these homes are hitting the market. And it helps you stay one step ahead of everybody else because this buyer's market is starting to heat up already this spring. So without further ado, let's review our top three homes. We've got two coming soons. Both of them are, let's see here real quick. Yep, both of these are the ones in Millard, one off of 108th in Blondo in a really nice neighborhood. But first, 5430 South 106th Street, Millard South, 250,000, about 1,400 square feet. That's a good buy right there. Don't have inside photos yet. If you can only handle one car garage, that's going to be a nice little property for you. This one here on Franklin Street, I don't know why these agents, this is why it's important to choose a good real estate agent to list your house. This is the main photo. This is a terrible photo, number one. Number two, it should never be the first photo. This needs to be the first photo. And I would totally, second photo tip of the day. Always take it from the side opposite the garage. You don't need to see concrete, right? So take it to the right side and always figure out exactly when to take your photos of your homes so that the light or the sun casts as few shadows as possible on the house. So, boy, there's a couple. This is a really good example. I'm going to pause here for a second to show you why photos are important for a property. First of all, I just talked about that being the first image is not good. Your front always is the cover of, it's just like a book. People judge a home like a book by its cover. So this is the first impression. Not impressive. Take it over to the right. You can turn this grass. You need to edit this a little bit, especially it's difficult to take a picture facing the sun. So you need to do that first thing in the morning when the sun's way over here, or at night when it's, not casting any shadow in front of the house. You got to time your photos right. Second thing is don't have three photos of all the outside right off the bat. Even this is a better photo than the other one, but still, don't do three outside ones before you come in. Your job is to get photos should align in a fashion that take a buyer excitedly, quickly through the house and leave them wanting more. I use the analogy of a commercial to a movie. Show a few of the best parts, but leave them wanting more. That's what you want to do here with the photos. These are definitely not the right way to go about it. Anyways, it's still a good buy. The reason I put this one on the list is because it's a reduced property. Might be because of that photo, but anyways, they just reduced $10,000. That's an indication the seller might be in a better mood to settle at a better price for this. So you might have a good deal on that one. 6612 South 109th Street is a nice little neighborhood off 108th and Q approximately. And it's a great way to get into the Millard South area. Coming soon. That one's going to be out in a couple of days. So if you're hot in Millard and you can go up to 275, that'll probably be something that gets snatched up pretty quick. So those are the three that I would draw your attention to this week. I do want to show you something else that we're going to do in the years ahead. Switching over here to my spreadsheet. Here we are. This is the data behind the weekly market that I chart every week. It shows that mortgage rates are steady. 203 new homes came to the market in all of Douglas and Sarpy County. Probably only 50 or 60 under 300. That's typical. And number of price changes. So why would I track price changes in the last 7 days? Price changes indicate a slowing market. Sellers are getting anxious. They're not getting the activity they want. So it's a leading indicator of lower prices in the future. So that's what that charts ahead of schedule. And then active resale. What do I mean by resale? There's two types of properties that are on market at any given time. Ones that are resale, somebody's lived there before, or new construction. okay? And they need to chart differently because a new construction house may sit on the market. They may put it on before there's even a hole in the ground. So their days on market might be 365 days. So you want to separate those two because you might get misleading data if you try to chart things like average days on market, number of homes that are pending. Same with the pending. If new construction goes under contract at drywall stage, it'll stay pending for 3 months until it's totally done. So you got to separate out new construction to get appropriate data to chart. And that's what this stuff represents. Active new construction staying steady around 962. Sales in the last 30 days. That's a lagging indicator as opposed to a leading indicator of price changes. Sales are showing what went under contract 30 to 45 days ago. That's up. That's an indication of what happened last month. And there are seasonal ebbs and flows to that. And so you got to compare this data for this week or this month or this spring, this season, compared to last season to really know what to expect in the future. For example, last fall we had a federal election. Federal elections always tend to slow down economics in general, not just housing, but car sales, other consumables. And because of that slowdown last fall, I predicted an early spring. Those buyers that were in last fall that never made it to the closing table are resurfaced again this spring, and we're seeing a little bit of that data in the data. We're seeing homes go under contract quick. We're seeing fewer homes to the market. So the buyer pool is heating up faster than the sale pool. I expect the sellers to loosen up a little bit. And in the coming weeks, we're going to see some pretty good stuff to the market. Rates are steadily, very steadily coming down a little bit. And that 6.76 is a little bit of a misnomer. That's an average that Freddie Mac does. And so locally, I'm seeing 6.6 rates, maybe a little bit under right now. And I still have a great 5.375 rate available for those who qualify with certain income restrictions. If you're at all interested in that stuff, let me know. That won't be around too long. Not that I expect anybody to buy a house strictly based on the availability of a lower interest rate. My name is Brian Carlin with Nebraska Realty. I bring this to you every week. Hit that like button if you're here, or DM me and let's get you registered to get the email we send out every week. Have a great weekend.